Hello everyone and welcome. Now we're ready for day 15. Oh my goodness, we've only got, 9 more days left? So we're going to open up this 15 box, and I have a feeling that it is probably an embossing folder. And so we'll just get it open and take a sneak peek at it. And I was right. It looks like a little, almost like a Valentine embossing folder. It's got XOXO, and it's got the little squiggly, swirly lines like our 2 die pieces that we got earlier in the kit. And so we'll just get this out and take a look at it. And I find it hard to open up the embossing folders. I can't find where the beginning of the wrapper starts and ends. So we'll just tear into this and get it opened. And there we go. So I'm going to bring in that die as well, because it just makes sense. I'm only going to bring one of them in. Of course, there are 2 of those that came together. And it does match up. It looks like it's the exact same size. So I'm going to bring it out, and we'll use it to kind of coordinate with this embossing folder. So I'll just put the rest of my dies aside, and I'm going to grab just a piece of hammer mill white cardstock, and I'm going to do both sides. I'm just going to go clear to the edge, and then I'll flip it and go clear to the edge on the other side, and we've got it embossed, and then we have that center area that is not embossed. And I think we can lay our little lacy curlicue strip down there in the middle, and it'll kind of tie everything in together. Now I've just got some red shimmer cardstock from Pink and Maine that I had in my stash, and I'm going to back it with that. And you can see I die cut out 2 of those little dies out of that shimmer red. And to me, this just screamed Valentine's, or wedding, or new relationship, or something like that type of card, like a boyfriend girlfriend type card. And so I'm going to cut this down, trim off kind of the edges where it didn't emboss all the way. I actually think I wind up going down to 5 by 3 3/4 on this panel, I think. Or maybe even 4 3/4 by, no, yeah, I think I did 5 by 3 3/4. Anyway, so we'll just get this laid down on there, and then this is how I envision using this squiggle piece, and I've got 2 of them, and I'm just trying to decide how I want to use them. So I was thinking, do I want to use 2 of them and fill in the whole area, or do I just want to use 1? So I'm just very slowly considering that option. And I think you could line them up to where you'd have that, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to lay one of them down there. I'm not going to belabor this any longer. And I'm going to bring in a card base, and lo and behold, my score buddy is missing. It's been missing for 2 days. Now, this is not something like a small die or even a slip of paper that you might lose. This is a score board with a scoring tool attached to it. And I have just looked high and low for this thing. And I've looked in all my cubbies, I've looked in all my containers, all of my drawers. I've crawled around on the floor. I've looked in the kids' toy box. I've looked in all the closets and everywhere that the kids might stick something. And I cannot find that thing. I've been searching for 2 days. So my husband says it'll turn up, but I can't find it. And we honestly keep a fairly organized place, so I'm not really sure what's going on. So we'll just get this laid down on our panel, and it'll add some nice shimmer to a relatively white card. And I'm just going to trim my card base down a little bit so that it'll be a better fit. And then we're going to get this laid down on there. And you'll never know that I die cut those 2 pieces out of the center of that red cardstock. And my glue is giving me fits, so I'm just going to bring in my tape runner, which is probably better on that glossy, shimmery cardstock anyway. It'll stick immediately on there. And we'll just get it positioned. And I can hear my husband in the other room singing Christmas songs. He evidently has one stuck in his head. We had the church Christmas program today, and all 5 of my grandchildren were in the little program in some form or fashion. So it was super cute and sweet. Let me take that back. Little Gunner, I don't believe little Gunner was in it, so 4 of them. But Gunner was there, and he did get to see part of it, but he actually was not in it. So the boys all had little parts in the video, as well as Harper. And then Harper actually sang, and the young Weston, the 3-year-old, was one of the little sheep up on the stage, so that was cute. But it was fun. And then after the program, the kids all had stuff going on, and I didn't prepare lunch, so we all just ran out to the Mexican restaurant and had a quick lunch together before everybody had to go do their thing. And so I just came home and thought I would get this finished up. So I'm going to bring in another strip of that metallic paper, and you can see I've got a second one of those, and I'm going to put it on the inside of the card, and I'm going to bring in that little heart that was with our little French bulldog from the other day. There was a skinny little heart, kind of an interesting little heart, and I thought I'd just die cut a bunch of these out, and we'll just embellish this white panel and bring in some more of that red shimmer. And so I'll do some die cutting here. I'll do several of them. You won't have to watch me die cut them all out, but we'll do several little hearts, and then we'll get them laid down onto our card panel. So they're sticking to that plate because it is well loved and well used. And so I'm using my pick tool so I don't have to scrape them off. Now here you can see I've done several of them. And this is the last one I think I'm going to die cut out. And we'll just get the die cutting machine put away. And then we'll get to working on our card. So tonight they're actually going Christmas caroling for church, but we were talking about it, and it's really cold and really damp, and just trying to stay healthy for the season. So I think the family's going to kind of forgo it because we've all kind of had our own little bits with colds and stuff. I thought I needed a card base, but then I realized I had already laid it on there because I started this yesterday and then actually finished it today. I've been kind of doing a day ahead just so that I am not so rushed with the holiday season. I'm still making sure I get to open one each day so that I have a gift each day, and then I'll just finish a day early because I did start it right on time. But I enjoy having a little gift every day, so I am just opening one at a time. I know a lot of people probably opened theirs and just made a bunch of videos, but I enjoy each day having a new little gift. And so we'll get these hearts laid down on here. The video will actually air on the 24th. I'll just be a little ahead of making the video, I guess I should say. So I'm just getting these pressed down, and they're not wanting to lay really flat because of the embossed panel on here, but I'm getting enough glue on there that I think they'll stay and they'll be just fine. So I'm just going to do 3 sides with the hearts, and then I'm going to bring in that New Beginnings Better Press sentiment that I had in one of my little sentiment tubs. I tried to find something that would go with Valentine's, love, maybe wedding or shower or something like that. And I thought the New Beginnings would look nice with that. So I'm just going to lay some more hearts down. And we'll keep some for the inside of the card as well. And I'm just trying to get them arranged and pushed down so they'll stick. Then I'm going to bring in that New Beginnings sentiment, and we'll put some glue on it and get it laid down. I am trying, I'm not going to promise anything, but I am trying to do the inside of my cards when I am doing, to put some sentiments in there. And it's kind of hard because sometimes you don't know exactly what you want to use the card for. But after making all of those Christmas cards and not putting the sentiments on the inside, and it took me nearly 4 hours to get all of them with the sentiments on the inside signed and labeled and out. I'm trying to add sentiments to the inside of my cards as I can. So just to save myself the headache later. So I've got 4 more hearts over there and another one of those curly cues, and I'm just going to open it up and put it on the inside of the card. And it'll just have a little decor on the inside, and I think it'll be cute. And I'm just going to dab a little glue on the bottom and the top, and I'm not going to go all the way around the whole thing. I'm just going to do the top and the bottom of each little curl and then get it pressed down, and it'll stick just fine. It's just too tedious to follow that little loop all the way around, making sure on the ends that I'm getting plenty on both ends. And I'm just going to take my tweezers and set it down and give it a good press. And then we've got a little bit of interest from the outside of our card on the inside. I'm going to put a couple dots on either side of this, and we'll lay 2 hearts down with that. And then we'll be able to have some extra dazzle to the inside of our card. I still have not made my craft roulette card, which I need to get it made. I might do that on my live tonight. I'm planning to release this as soon as I can get it uploaded, and then at 8 o'clock tonight we have the live. So we'll see. Perhaps we can get the craft roulette card made on the live. So that'll finish up our little new beginnings card, and I think it's super cute. It's a little XOXO embossing folder from Spellbinders on day 15. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.